Dame Margaret Hodge warned hate towards Jewish people could bring Labour to its knees if Jeremy Corbyn was not willing to treat the issue seriously and take urgent action. The 74-year-old said instances of Jew hate have made their way from the outskirts of the party into the core since Mr Corbyn was elected leader of the opposition in September 2015. She told The Guardian, "What has happened under Corbyn is that anti-Semitism, which was always completely stamped on at the fringes, has been given permission to come into the mainstream and, like a cancer, is affecting and growing through the party." The MP for Barking said anyone who is really serious about rooting out the problem would be willing to close down constituencies which are allowing anti-Semitism to spread under their watch. She was referring to Mr Corbyn's vow to be a militant opponent of anti-Semitism, and to have zero tolerance for those who hate Jews, comments which his critics have dismissed as empty promises. Dame Margaret added, "Just close them down." It has moved from individuals saying terrible things to motions being passed. The motions she was referring to include local parties voicing the support for MP Chris Williamson, who was suspended after he said Labour had been too apologetic over anti-Semitism. Dame Margaret Hodge has been a fierce critic of Mr Corbyn over his handling of anti-Semitism. Image Getty. A woman holds a banner in support of Dame Margaret Hodge during a protest at Parliament. Image Getty. Mr Corbyn's critics say he is not taking anti-Semitism seriously. Image Getty, referring to the Derby North MP's controversial remarks. Camden Momentum said in an open letter, "Nothing about that speech deserves the suspension of the Labour whip, let alone suspension from the party, as it called for his reinstatement," speaking just weeks after 8 Labour MPs quit the party in protest over Mr Corbyn's handling of Brexit, anti-Semitism and other issues. Dame Margaret insisted she is not going anywhere. "At least not for now," she said. "The scariness, like a cancer infecting the body politic, is that, if you don't really stamp on it and really have zero tolerance, then we could destroy ourselves and people like me can't stay." Despite her strong feeling about the issue blighting the party, she insisted she was bloody well going to fight on. Jeremy Corbyn has promised to have a zero-tolerance approach to anti-Semites. Image Getty. Dame Margaret, who was born in Egypt in 1944 to Jewish refugee parents, was not raised in a religious household, and while she never felt the need to bring her Jewish heritage into political discussions in the past, she has in recent years felt compelled to speak out against anti-Semitism in the Labour Party. Last summer, the Labour veteran confronted Mr Corbyn in Parliament over the problem, calling him an anti-Semite and racist to his face and swearing at him. Describing the attack afterwards, she said, "I blew my top." It led to an investigation into her conduct, which she compared to life under the Nazis. Dame Margaret Hodge has warned that anti-Semitism could destroy the Labour Party. Image Getty. Dame Margaret rejects the claims by Corbynistas that the number of instances of anti-Semitism in Labour are being exaggerated and a witch hunt is being conducted against the party leader. She called the issue too important to just be about Mr Corbyn and said it trivializes the sensitive topic when people say it is being used to undermine him.